Welcome back, everybody. This is Neoloop from WinningGalaxyEmpire.com, the only place to get accurate and up-to-date information on Galaxy Empire. This is going to be another video blog today, and I'm going to go over a little bit about Galactonite. A lot of people have some very basic questions about this. People who've been playing for a year. So this message actually goes out to my good friend Ben, who's been playing for a year with me and was unaware that you could actually unequip Galactonite. So we want to go ahead and go over that. This here, of course, is our home screen. Oh, actually, first off, let's go over. We are on version 1.9.11 build 5045, and you'll see I'm on a new server now. I was fortunate enough to get a server merge, so now I have some targets again. It's fun to play. Anyways, here we go. So the Galactonite Research Center. Whenever we go in, we've got a couple things that we can click on right here. This here is our Galactonite energy area and fusing area. This is our actual equipping and dequipping of the Galactonite and also upgrading the Galactonite on the planets. And this here is the Galactonite Discoverer. Now this is the first thing I want you guys to focus on here. This needs to be brought up to 50 as soon as possible. At level 30, if you defeat Alien Brood, the strongest NPC, and you win the Galactonite energy from that, you actually win 200 energy. Once you're at level 50, you win 500 energy. It also increases the amount of Galactonite energy that you can buy with dark matter or with credits, so it's very important to get that up as high as you can, as fast as possible. You can see the upgrade time isn't too bad, 8 days, here for level 50, which means to actually get to level 50 it was only like 8 days and 0 hours or something like that. If you try to upgrade once you're already at level 50, you'll get this message here that says you are already at the maximum level. That's great. That's where you want to be. So the first thing we're going to do now is talk about actually how do you get the Galactonite energy. So what you need to do is go to your Galaxy screen, and from here you notice the NPC planets up at the top. You've got the Purged. Right now it's level 2. You've also got Galaxy Pirates. This one's level 6 at the moment. Whoops. And Pollution Origins, level 11 right now. The Bloody Palace, level 18, and Alien Brood, which a few months ago TAP decided they didn't want people to scroll over very far, so now you can't actually see what level it is. The level changes based on this timer. Whenever you click on it, it says 1 day, 6 minutes, or it will say 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 25 seconds. At that time, the level will reset, which means that your enemies can get stronger or weaker in there. Here at the Purged, level 2, which is probably the first planet that you'll visit whenever you're attacking NPCs, at level 2, I believe you only have to fight 3 light fighters. At level 1, I think you're actually fighting 1 light fighter, and it goes all the way up to level 5. This one I'm not sure what the range is. It's probably a really good idea to get this information to just throw it into the blog eventually, so that way you guys can have that as a reference. I just haven't bothered to do it because as soon as you are able, you want to attack Alien Brood as much as possible. So right now I'm within the 20 first-time attacks that I have for the day. Each day at your local time, midnight, your number of attacks that you can attack the NPC and collect Galactonite resets. Currently, I have 20, plus I also have VIP enabled, which is giving me like an extra 10 or 15, I think, depending on your level, and I'm not sure what my level is. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a few attacks right now, and then we're going to go over some of the better functions of how to use Galactonite and upgrade it and things, but I want to make sure we get a few of them sent off so that way I can show you what it looks like when you actually win the battle and collect it. You do have a 60% chance upon win of collecting Galactonite. You will always collect Galactonite at the same quantity based on your Galactonite Discoverer level. So that's why it's really important you get it up to level 50. So that way whenever you hit this last planet, you can collect 500. Now if you were to hit the first planet, you don't quite collect 500. It's quite a bit less. So that's why you always want to make sure you're shooting for this last planet as soon as you can. You're noticing that I'm only sending 3 Iron Behemoths. That's because that is all it takes actually for me to defeat all the ships that are on this planet. With my tech upgrades and my Galactonite on my planet, I could probably even do it with 2, but I'm not like I'm spending a lot of gas on it or anything, so I'm not too concerned. Alright, so back to the Galactonite Research Center. Once you've collected Galactonite, you'll see that it comes over here into this top part. I have 5,530 Galactonite energy that I can use, or Galactonite pieces or whatever. The 18,400 is the actual energy that I can get. This little plus sign is a place that you can go in and actually purchase more Galactonite each day. This number resets every single day at 8, well not at 8, at midnight, sorry, at midnight GMT, which is the central server time basically. At midnight GMT is whenever this resets. So it is different from actually attacking the NPC planets. And I'm going to go ahead and buy right now so that way you can see. It only cost me 1 DM to purchase 630 Galactonite shards. And as I buy one, it says 1 of 30. So you can only purchase 30 in a single day from dark matter. From credits, you can purchase up to 100. And you see these numbers change separately. But once I've purchased one, now that number goes up to 2 dark matter. And if I purchase 2 more of those, it doubles and goes up to 4, and likewise it'll continue to double all the way up to 30. I'm not going to purchase any more because I don't necessarily need it at the moment. Now once you're in here, this red text is very important. Make sure to read that. Biggie, my friend Biggie. Any Galactonite that you leave in here during server maintenance, all this stuff will disappear. So you don't want to leave this stuff in here. You have to make sure that you put it over in your pack, and we'll show you that here in just a second. See these different levels, level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You start out on level 1, and if you were to fuse Galactonite by pushing this button right up here, you see that it's only going to cost you 10 to try it. Now once you've done that, you have a chance of your level actually shooting up to a different number. And I don't think it has to go up by 1. I think it can jump around wherever it wants to. It can also go down also. The higher the level goes, the more of this Galactonite that you're going to use to try to fuse. And you see here my fusion was successful, which it almost always is. And I did get no change in my level, and I got a little level 1 1-star Galactonite here. Now this is worthless to me, so I'm going to go ahead and decompose it. You'll see that I'm going to collect 10 energy for decomposing it, which is great because that's actually how much I spent to get the Galactonite energy. You'll find that for the most part, everything that you have down here, the 7,400 now, because I purchased some of the Galactonite, that will actually translate into more energy whenever you fuse everything and break it all down, because more often than not you'll actually get higher star items, and then those you can redeem for more. And we'll do another until my level changes. You can redeem there we go, level 2. You can redeem those for actually more Galactonite energy. So now I'm up on level 2. Now supposedly I have a higher chance of scoring a higher star Galactonite. All the way up to level 5 you have the highest chance, which honestly, it can come at any time as far as I can tell. It's just, I'm not really going to sweat it. I'm just going to keep going. You see I got a 2-star Galactonite there, and now a 3-star Galactonite. I doubt I'm going to get lucky enough to get a 4-star Galactonite right away. But whenever you break down a 2-star Galactonite, you can decompose that. You get 40 energy. You can decompose your 3-star Galactonite, and you'll get 265 energy. And I do have charts on the decomposing that I will post on the blog here whenever I post this video up. So for now we're just going to go ahead and fuse 20 times because I really don't care what it comes out to. There's really only like one specific thing that I'm looking for, and then I'm going to decompose all. Now this will ask if you want to go ahead and decompose everything, so it gives you one last chance to hit no, but we want to decompose everything because I don't need this energy. Or rather, I need the energy, and this is what, oh perfect, so we got a 4-star one. So you see the 4-star Galactonite, you know, lucky to get it as early as I did. Usually you don't get them, you know, within, you know, the first couple ones. We're going to decompose that, and you see it's worth 1,080 energy. But then of course we're going to decompose the rest, and that was worth 2,460, and I obviously did not spend that much to fuse all that Galactonite. Oh, and here we got another one. So we're going to go ahead and decompose all. Now, once we've got this energy, we can collect some of the pieces that we want, and they go into here. And once they've dropped into this place, you know, we have the option to purchase more of these bags. The DM that you spend on it goes up, and then I think it caps out at 200. And then you've also got the opportunity to unlock these additional slots up here, which costs probably a different amount of dark matter now, since TAP updated this recently, and I already had all mine unlocked, so I don't know how much it costs. But this is how you go through actually unequipping it. You know, this piece here, I don't need it right now, so I'm going to go ahead and take it off. And you'll see that it used to go up and cost quite a bit. It would add an extra DM every single time you wanted to unequip a piece of Galactonite, but now it caps at 25 for 4 and 5-star, stones, I believe, whenever you have them. I even think it matters like which slot they're in. I haven't really done this too much, but we're going to unequip this one too. Yeah, see, so this one here, the 4-star one only cost me 15 dark matter. It was in this first slot. And I do want to equip my aqua and my pink, so I can get some good gas savings. So now, with my beige Galactonite, I get 24% gas savings. With my pink Galactonite, I get 26% gas savings. This equates to 50% gas savings. And yes, this is actually an accurate of 50% gas savings. Now, usually Galactonite gets added to, kind of the lump modification of anything that it's modifying. So, like if you have this attack stone that's on here right now, you get an extra 132% of your base. Of your base attack added onto it, which is common for tech. Also, you get each tech level of attack, you get 10% of your base attack added onto it. But for the gas saving, it's a little bit different. I think TAP probably did this one wrong. Hyperspace tech does reduce the amount of gas that you use significantly up to about level 10 or 11 or so. After that, it gets very, very insignificant. We're talking like 0.2%, so not even a full percentage point. But the stones here actually get applied to that total number, so they're cumulative. They get added in to the already saved amount. So not only am I saving probably about 24% of my gas use off of the hyperspace tech, but then I'm saving an additional 50% off of that number, based on the Galactonite stones. So that's pretty cool. It basically cuts that amount in half. And of course you can slide back and forth between your different planets and stuff, so that way you can equip different stones on different planets. So there you go. So you've seen that model. Now we're going to go ahead and show you how to process the Galactonite. Now you see I don't have enough energy to upgrade this one. It's already, a level 7 3-star stone, but if I wanted to, I would hit this button, and now it's telling me I don't have enough Galactonite. Otherwise, it would have some cool little graphic whenever you hit it again, you go back down and touch it, and now it would say level 8, Galactonite. And you'd have this, these numbers change up here. Another thing to notice with Galactonite is sometimes the text overlaps and it doesn't quite make sense. Like on this aqua here, you can read where it says the aqua Galactonite takes effect on crystal production as well as blah blah blah, something something, crystal collection increases by 325%, exploration speed increases by 32%. There are some of these that contradict and they don't actually upgrade the thing that they say they are, or maybe they fixed that. Anyways, I'll have a chart on here so that way you can see what each Galactonite actually upgrades to, so if you needed to see that. So now we're going to go ahead and bust back in here, check out some of my mail since I did some raids, and we're going to see hopefully a victorious battle. Of course it will be. But this over here, this little blue thing, is where I'm looking for a successful find of a Galactonite. And like I said, it's a 60% chance that you'll find it. So if you send 10 fleets, 6 times you'll probably find it. If you send 20 fleets, if you send 20 fleets, 12 times you'll probably find it. And if you've got 500 Galactonite each time that you win, this is kind of bad luck here. 500 Galactonite each time that you win, you're looking at about 6,000 Galactonite per day, based on that percentage. Hey, there we go. Alright, so there's a victorious and a successful Galactonite find. So that's what it looks like whenever you find the Galactonite, and of course that goes directly into your Galactonite Research Center. You don't have to wait for it to come back, and you can see how my number went up there. If you guys have any questions, that's really all I needed to go over, plus I'm about to run out of time here on the memory card. If you have any questions, make sure to comment on the blog, subscribe to the blog, www.WinningGalaxyEmpire.com. Again, this is Neoloop. Happy that I now have a new server merge, and I've already wiped a couple of big guys in the top 30, a few times actually. One guy twice, another guy just a few minutes ago. So if you have any questions, hop on, make some comments, send me a message. Love to get email. Definitely check out the battle calculator. That's getting updated right now as we speak today, and look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Thanks for stopping by.